I am back with another What Sold and my details for Sell Through Sunday. So if that sounds good, stay tuned. Catching eyes, no surprise, we the prize. We got the deals that make you feel like royalty. 3 queens on the ground, respect and loyalty. Hey friends, I am back with another video, and this is a What Sold video and a Sell Through Sunday video. So we are going to combine the two. I'll share with you what sold over the weekend, as well as what our plan is for the 50 items and our Sell Through Sunday haul. So if you are new here, I am Stephanie with 3 Queens Resale. I am a full-time reseller, and this channel is all about my reselling journey. I share hauls, tips and tricks, and what sold. So if that sounds good to you, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into our What Sold Sunday details first. So our What Sold Sunday is a series that I'm doing. I started out with 50 items in a haul, and I have been tracking the sale of those items each week. Unfortunately, none of those items sold this week, and there is very little that you can do to actually make items sale. So I'm going to share with you my action plan to kind of like try to put some more eyes on those items. So first of all, the items are already listed on all 4 of the platforms that we sell on. So eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and Depop. So they have 4 platforms in which they're listed. But I also want to share that I have gotten offers on some of the items this past week, but I'm sticking to that 20% off of the sell price, and some of those offers are just a little lower. Just for this purposes of this exercise, I don't want to accept like low balls, just so I can show you what things sell for a reasonable price. So I have some things that I'm going to do to kind of put more attention to the items, and I'll share those with you. We'll do eBay first. On eBay, I'm going to go through the items left. I think we have 44 of the items left, and review the title on each item and use all 80 characters that eBay provides me. So I'm going to be as detailed as possible. Number 2, we're going to add item specifics. So eBay has more item specific choices than any other platform, and we do a few, but I'm going to go through and answer all of the ones that are applicable. And at that time, I will also review the price and shipping. Sometimes the shipping can make the item appear more expensive to the buyer than it should be. So I'll go through and review the weights on those items and make sure we have the best shipping option possible, as well as review the prices. Even though I do use Terapeak, I'll drill it down to 90 days instead of a year to make sure that we are pricing in the right bounds. And then 3, I'm going to go ahead and promote those listings at 3%. So that will put more eyes on them on the eBay platform. And we do promote all items, but I typically don't promote until 2 to 3 weeks after it's listed, just to give it an opportunity to sell without promotion. So that's what I plan to do to increase their visibility on eBay. As far as Poshmark, same thing. I'm going to review those titles. Poshmark, I believe, is a 60 character title, so we'll make sure that title is tight and concise and none of the relevant information has been cut off. Second, we're going to go through and add hashtags to those 50 items. Poshmark allows you to include hashtags in your listings. We don't typically do this, but we are starting to do this on older listings just to give them more eyes on them. And then we're going to review the item specifics and make sure they've all transferred over from list perfectly correctly. That includes size, color, and that it's in the right category to sell. And then thirdly, Poshmark relies heavily on sharing your items. We do have a Posher VA system that shares our closet multiple times. So each item typically gets 3 shares in that rotation. We're going to go in and manually share these 44 items 5 times a day so that they can get some extra attention to them. So hopefully by implementing these things on eBay and Poshmark, it will increase visibility, and hopefully next week I will have some sales to report on Sell Through Sunday. As far as what sold this week, we did have sales this weekend, so I'm going to share with you Saturday and Sunday sales. So both days were extremely slow. Like I said, it happens. I'm not that worried about it, but I'm going to go ahead and share with you what sold on Saturday, August 10th. We had 2 sales. The first on Poshmark were these Not Your Daughter's jeans, the Maryland Straight, size 4 petite. They had been listed, friends, since August 2021. So typically this is a brand that really sells quickly for me and has a good sell-through rate. However, the small size, I believe, is what held it back. And that's why I'm really focusing on sourcing larger size items. They just tend to move quicker for me and at a better price. So these sold for $15, and after the $3 in fees, I was left with $12. Next sale was on eBay, and they were the Upside leggings, size 10, multicolor floral print leggings with like a little ruffle trim. Super cute. They have been listed since March 25th, and I think I picked these up at a local consignment shop for super cheap. So the order total for these was $15.63. The transaction fee was $2.33. The shipping label was $4.43. The ad fee was 78 cents, and our earnings were $8.09, bringing our total for Saturday to $20.09 with an average sale price of $10.05 and a cost of goods of $3. Now looking at Sunday, August 11th, we had 4 sales, slightly better. First up, we had these Polo Ralph Lauren bear print jogger, like sleeper pajama pants, size large. They sold on Poshmark for $16, and after the $3.20 in fees, I was left with $12.80, and those had been listed since June 4th. Next on Poshmark, we had these Fabletics 24/7 kick flare pant, black, size 18. They sold for $24. After the $4.80 in fees, I was left with $19.20. Those had been listed since May 16th, and once again, that's a size 18. I just really noticed in my data that larger sizes are doing better for me, so I'm going to continue to focus on larger size items. Next up, our eBay sales. We had this T by Talbot's knit top blue, size extra large sale. It sold for $15.66 was the order total. Sorry friends, I'm outside of Starbucks and I know there's some background noise. Next up, the tax was 99 cents. The transaction fee was $2.33, and the shipping label was $4, leaving our earnings to $8.34. T by Talbot's is like a cheaper, more casual line of Talbot's, and the items really don't sell that much for me, so I'll probably only be focusing on picking those up at the bins, and like I said, larger sizes only. But that had been listed since February 15th. And then our final item of the weekend were these hook and tackle beer can shorts, tan, size 36. These are named the beer can shorts because they have super large deep pockets that will allow you to put a beer can in them. The sell-through rate for these was over 100%, so I was expecting them to sell quickly. They'd been listed since July 27th. They sold for $24.43. The transaction fee was $3.29. The shipping label was $5.93, and my earnings were $14.21, which is right along what I was expecting because the average sale price was between like $15 and $18. So our totals for Sunday, Poshmark, we had 2 sales for $32. eBay, we had 2 sales for $22.55, with a total for the day being $54.55 for the 4 items. The average sale price was $13.64, and our cost of goods was $4. So that is going to be it for it today, friends. Let me know in the comments down below how your week has gone and how your sales are doing, if you're experiencing a slow spell like me. And be sure to like this video, subscribe for more reseller content, and I will see you in the next one, friends. Flipping churches, catching eyes, no surprise, we the prize. We got the deals that make you feel like royalty. 3 queens on the ground, respect and loyalty.